Oh, yeah, it's another Commander Dakota video, and this time it is not a exploration video. I've made no secret of the fact that I am trying to improve my Federation rank, because I have a feeling it's going to get all fucked up when the 1.3 update comes along. So at the moment that's what I'm trying to do, and no mission improves your reputation and therefore gives you a better chance of getting the naval ascension missions more than the missions where the only thing you get in return is reputation gain. Consequently, I'm doing a few of them. 7 of them, and yeah, I've lucked out big time because they are all for Sol, and they are all for stations that are around Earth. Well, technically, yeah, they all are. I mean, 2 of them are for Galileo station here, which is around the moon. And the first thing I need to do is get a load of food. I have to bring food cartridges. So to get them I am going to Leyton's Star. After that I need, in fact it looks like food cartridges I can get from a few places. But I do know I can dock in Leyton's Star. Yeah, there it is. And it's not that far away, so I'll get those. After that I then need to get fish and animal meat. Then I need to find somewhere that has agri-medicines, and then somewhere that has non-lethal weapons. So let's see how this goes. Now I have no idea how many missions I need to do, so I'm up to Ensign in Federation rank, and I think there's only 3 more ranks to go after that. So I suspect I need to do quite a few. Ah, fuck it. I knew I was going a bit too quickly there. Anyway, Leyton's Star is behind me. Yeah, it would be.
Scan detected.
Now, I will be more than surprised if these missions alone will get me the chance to do the naval ascension, but well, you never know. They certainly won't hurt, so
Frameshift drive
let's give it a go. Now, if all I bring back are, you know, the cargo that I need for these 7 missions, then obviously I'm not going to make any credits at all. So I'm also on the lookout for decent credits or a decent price on any other commodity, which I can then sell, well, wherever really.
Fuel scooping.
I mean, I need to go to at least 3 other systems after this one.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Now there have been a couple of changes in my stats. Only one of them is of any real importance, and that's the trading. My highest single transaction has absolutely skyrocketed to 773,000. Now, it doesn't take a genius to figure out why, and for that reason I'm not going to tell you why, because you should know. If you don't, ask someone else, because I'm not going to tell you. And the other change is exploration. I'm now up to 1,034 systems visited, 1,698 level 2 scans, and profits from exploration is now up to 8,110,000. So I have a feeling I could be about halfway towards the next exploration rank. I am going to do more, but I want to get this rank advancement. Once I got this one, I mean, okay, I really want all three, but I'll be satisfied with one, and then I'll probably go off and do another exploration jobbing. There are some times when that sounds like it says dogging request granted, which is an entirely different fucking game. It's one that I really do not want to play.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right. I'll have a look at the bulletin board, but there's not really going to be anything here that will interest me, I would have thought. See, here's another mission that, actually no, that one does pay, but it's slaves. Dealing in slaves is too much of a fucking headache. As for a serious permit, I don't have anything like the, that would be a good one to do. Except I can't be asked at the moment. I'm more interested in this other one. Anyway, yeah, I don't have anything like the reputation needed to get the serious permit. You have to be allied with the serious corporation, and I'm currently neutral, so I'm nowhere near it. And it's just too much fucking hassle. Besides which, from what I can tell, there's fuck all in Sirius anyway. Right, so right, that's fish. Right, 8 there. Is that all it is then? So it's only 8. I thought I had more than that. Hang on, mate. Fish again. Okay, well, only 8 then. I'm going to buy more than that, because there's a good chance that there will be more missions coming along that will want those. So if I already have them, that will help me, no problem. Actually, while I'm here, let's just have a check. I thought it was a bit much. What else do I want? Agri-medicines, which they don't have. And fish, which they don't have. You also get a lot of these missions wanting grain. So I will buy some of that as well. Right. Well, that's everything here. Next stop is there. Duanta. Well, I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't fucking ask me.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah, that
Landing
will.
gear retracted.
Right. Where's this place? Now, getting the food ones, well, unquestionably the easiest of the lot. The agri-medicines ones shouldn't be too difficult either. In fact, hopefully this place will have them. Actually, now thinking about it, I'm not sure it will. This is an agriculture one, so they're going to be buying them in, not selling them.
Frameshift drive charging.
Anyway, the agri-medicines one should be easy enough. The non-lethal weapons one is probably going to be the most awkward, but I mean, there's no shortage of places around here that do them, surely.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Not much fuel scooping needed. What I do need to do though is check which one of
Fuel
these
scooping complete.
docking stations is the right one for me. Refinery, you will know fucking good. That's a refinery, another refinery, agriculture at last, so it's Davis Terminal I want. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Alright. In fact, because I am going to be buying a lot of additional
Fuel scoop disengaged.
tonnage of the cargo needed for each of these missions, there's a good chance I won't be able to buy it anymore. I've no problem with that actually, because none of these items are particularly expensive. And the most expensive is non-lethal weapons, and they are, what, 1,400 per tonne, somewhere around that way. And, you know, not shouting my mouth off, but I've got 27.5 million. I can afford to, you know, essentially give that lot away. I've got no problem with that. If I get short of money, I can piss off back in the hat and sell my ASP. That will get me at least another 20 million back. So yeah, at the moment credits are not an issue. That's another reason why I've been doing so much exploration. If you want to make credits fast, exploration is not the way to do it. In fact, exploration is possibly the worst thing you can do if you want to make credits fast. I mean, yeah, okay, if you scan everything in the system and you find the right system, you can make decent money out of it. but the chances of finding the right system are slim, and besides which you need the advanced discovery scanner to find everything easily. Without that, there's a good chance you're going to miss a lot. So yeah, you got a bit of a payout there straight away. Over 1.5 million, another 250,000 for the detailed surface scanner. So by the time you're able to do exploration, you know, in a decent way, you will have already have made a fair bit. If you want to do it on the cheap, there is a way. You can wing up with somebody that you know has the advanced discovery scanner, and then just follow them around. It's a fucking boring way of doing it, but it works. I did try it once. Well, I wasn't the one doing the following, I was the one leading. I had someone else follow me around. I can't remember who it was. And I mean, it worked. I mean, that was obviously back in the days when, actually, that was during beta. I think that was during beta 3 at some point. But it was still, you know, at the time when I was still scanning everything. And we lucked out because we found a system that had no, you know, asteroid belt clusters. So everything that was scanned was, you know, worth doing. But yeah, it took fucking ages to scan one system. So we just did that one and said, right, bollocks to it.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, what have they got here? Feeding the fuel of war, basic medicines. Alright, well that's everything there. That federal invitation is for expert again. Right, so what do I need? Fish to start with, so 7 and 6, so 13 tons of fish. I will make that, I'll go over a bit, I'll go to 33, so I'll have 20 tons left. Now there was some animal meat in amongst that lot. There it is, 2 tons of animal meat, and I think that's the last of the food ones, yes. So animal meat, 2. Animal meat crops up a lot actually, so I'll get 42 of them. Grain also crops up quite a bit, I'll get 50 tons of that. So I still have 103 tons left, which will be, right, let's see if this place sells agri-medicines. No, but agri-medicines doesn't crop up all that often, so let's see what I've got. What can I buy more of? I'll buy more animal meat and fish. Just another 10 of them. Animal meat, I'll buy another 13. So now I have exactly 80 tons left. So that can be, say, 50 tons of weapons, non-lethal weapons there. Non-lethal weapons there, so I'll get 50 tons of those and then 30 tons of agri-medicines. Now, good question is, where do I go to buy them? Right, well, we can put that back to how it was. I don't like having them like that, so agri-medicines, can't see anywhere. Looks like I've got to do a bit of wandering to find those. And weapons. non-lethal weapons. What's that place? LHS 235. Right, what's the betting I can't dock there? Oh, I can. That's the next destination. Of course it would help if I'd actually laid in the course. That looks very much like it's laying in the economical route. Yeah, right. Now let's try. That's better. 2 stops. I thought YZ Cambridge. Yeah, okay, I say I've been there, as you can quite clearly tell from the fact that the sun is scanned and nothing else. But I can't dock there. It's irritating. Right. Actually, one thing I didn't check while I was here, maybe this place has non-lethal weapons. No, it doesn't. Oh well. Right. It also looks like non-lethal weapons are around 1800 to 2000. So they're still the most expensive, but still I've got no problems with losing that much.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
And one thing I have got plenty of is time. I've got about 6 hours before the first one of those missions times out. So I should easily be able to find the agri-medicines before then.
Scan detected.
I finished putting my bag out.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Now there's yet more talk about 1.3 update. Of course the beta version of that comes out this time next week.
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't really have much interest in the power play content. I hate even using that phrase. Power play sounds like something that a fucking 8-year-old would come up with as a way of trying to make it sound impressive. I think it's a fucking awful term. They could have come up with something better. In fact, they could easily have come up with something better. They could have called it total fucking gonads and it sounds better than power play. But anyway, I don't really have much interest in it. A lot of people seem a bit misinformed, shall we say, about it. At no time, once you've chosen whichever fucking minor faction you're going to side with, are you then tied to it permanently. You can leave it and change it. And that's not just, you know, change it to a different, smaller faction within the larger faction. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could go from the minor faction within the Empire that is all about exploration, and change it to a minor faction within the alliance that's all about trade, or a minor faction within the Federation that's all about combat. So you can change it as much as you like, which then does rather beg the question, what's the point of it fucking being there in the first place? I'm guessing it's just a way to, you know, make your ranks within combat, trade and exploration actually worthwhile, because at the moment all they are is just showing, well, just showing off. And likewise the ranks within the Empire and the Federation, the naval ranks, at the moment they don't do fuck all. Apart from once you reach either Baron or Ensign, you can then get whatever ship it is. And that's it. So I think this is just another way of making them worthwhile as well. One of them, I don't know if it's your combat ranks, you know, combat exploration and whatever rank, exploration rank, will open up new missions that wouldn't be available to you if you had a lower rank. The other, again, whether it's those or whether it's your naval ranks, means that the higher the rank, the more your reward will be. At least that's the idea. The only other thing I've seen in connection with it is the new galaxy map, which someone described as looking like multicoloured frog spawn. It looks fucking horrible, and I can only assume that it's another like option that you can view and you can easily switch it off, which I probably will, especially as, like I say, I'm not really that fussed about doing too much in the old power play thing anyway. So the things that I am more interested in are possible bug fixes, if they're there at all, i.e. actually being able to do the assassination missions, and you know, implementing other features that are were supposed to be there from day one but haven't been. Now we know that the passenger missions are one such feature that still won't fucking be there. And of course the assassination missions, even if they are working now, there is going to be a change to them, and now you'll be finding your intended target while travelling through supercruise. So if you're in an Anaconda, because of course you'll have to have a freighter drive interdictor, that means you're going to be losing around 90,000 credits just to try and take him on. I'm not interested in that. That's another reason why I want to get these missions done, just in case I have to go through all that bullshit. Right, non-lethal weapons. So we'll pick up 50 tons of these. It doesn't mention Seoul there as a place where they're exported to, but it definitely is a place they go to. Right, so we have 30 tons left, and that will be agri-medicines. Let's just check, just on the off chance this place has them. They do. Nice one. There we go. Right. That made that very easy. So, let's okay, yeah, now it is showing the agri-medicines there, but it didn't before. Fucking thing. Right. Back to Sol, which of course I should have fucking done while I was in the galaxy map. Alright, well we have to go through Procyon. Thankfully I don't have to dock there. So.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Now if you can hear a lot of banging noises and screaming and shouting and everything else in the background, that's the local scum currently vandalising the bus shelter just outside. What a great area this is. They don't think too much of me because I shock horror not backwards in coming forwards when it comes to pointing out to them that they are local scum.
Scan detected.
Looks like 3 jumps to get the Sol. I did set it before I got all my cargo, didn't I? Yeah, I'm sure I did.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now I could have and should have not bothered refueling when I was at that last station and just fuel scoops like this. It's only about 230 credits that I lost doing that, so I can live with it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, now it's Procyon. This is another system to go to if you want the Sirius permit. Trouble is, the nearest docking station is about 10,000 light seconds away, so it's a real pain in the arse. Anyway,
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Now where was I? Oh yeah, I was rabbiting on about 1.3, wasn't I? So there is also the 2 new ships, although I'm not even sure about them because of course once you get to a certain stage in the game, and I've long since passed that stage, all the ships are pretty much the same, because all you do is straight away slap A-rated everything onto them and use the exact same weapons loadout that you do with every other ship.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I mean the Imperial the Imperial Courier is likely to, you know, say just slap A-rate everything. It's going to be relatively cheap because it's fairly small. So straight away I can just slap A-rated everything onto it, and you know, whatever weapons, I suspect it's not going to have too many, so probably like a couple of burst lasers and a couple of cannons at best. And boss, same as every other fucking thing. And the Diamondback even more so. It is a larger ship, as far as I'm aware. It looks like it could be not quite as big as a Python, but still able to carry on, you know, carry some decent armaments. So what do? You slap slap a couple of 8-rated or a couple of class 3 beam lasers, a couple of class 2 cannons, and boss, treat it just like a fucking Imperial courier clipper. So yeah, even the new ships aren't really that interesting to me, because ultimately they're going to be no fucking different to any of the others. And will I get either of them? It's doubtful that I'll get the courier. I'm too far into the game now that it's no longer of any use to me. Would I get the Diamondback? Again, I suspect I'm too far into the game. If it has a decent hyperspace range and can carry better firepower than the Asp, then maybe. But that's a bit of a tall order for it. I mean, alright, we can try it out in the beta, but and the beta version will probably be bordering on unplayable to begin with. And Frontier Development's track record when it comes to major updates on this game isn't exactly something to be proud of. So expect the beta version to be absolute fucking bollocks until it's had at least a couple of upgrades. Then I might actually try it, but as I did with version 1.2, I'll probably give it a couple of short goes and then say fuck it and wait for it to come into the main one. I don't really want to be playing it too much, because any progress I make in it, of course, all goes to shit. So I'd rather just carry on playing the main game and you know, wait for the finished 1.3 to come along then. And even then it's still probably going to be bollocksed up and need more updating. And if it's possible, I would give someone else my you know, beta testing rights for 1.3, but before anybody writes it in the comments, it's not possible, so don't ask. Not a smooth entrance.
Landing gear deployed.
These fucking stations don't half cause a lot of stuttering.
Docking
Right.
successful. Engines disengaged.
Time to do some of my good deeds. Oh, by the way, there's another community event going on. There it is. You can pause it and read it if you want. Needless to say, I can't be arsed with it because it's fucking miles away and it looks like it's going to be shit anyway. Right. So we'll give them those non-lethal weapons. That's one bit of rep added, and we'll give them a fish. That's some more rep added. Urgent medical supplies, they want agri-medicines. So there you go. Now you can see why I picked up more of everything. So that's 8 of them that I will be doing, not 7. Right, that's that one done. Now off to the next station, Abraham Lincoln. This one, I've only got one mission there at the moment. The other two have 2 each.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
In the beta version of 1.3 I may give the Fed dropship a try, and the Orca. So I may do a couple of videos, you know, while I'm in there, showing the Fed dropship, the Orca, and if I can get them, the 2 new ones. But that's likely to be the only videos I will do. Actually, that could be as many as 4, which is 3 more than I planned on doing. Sometime today, about fucking
Frameshift
time.
drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't. You know, I'm not saying that Elite Dangerous does not need updating. It fucking well does. It hasn't got anything like as much stuff in it as it's supposed to have, let alone as much as it should have. But power play is not one of the things I'm interested in. It never got a mention during the Kickstarter campaign, at least I don't remember it ever getting a mention. But a lot of features that did get mentions are still nowhere to be seen. Well, why don't you give us those first before you bring this fucking thing in? Clearly see Africa on the on Earth there. So there's a bit of a storm brewing around South Africa, which is hardly a rarity. I fucking hate it when it basically forces me to go through the rings. Because I know one time I'm going to go through them and one of these fucking supporting arms is going to come along and smash into me.
Docking request granted.
there.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful.
Right.
Engines disengaged.
Let's see what we have here. Hopefully there will be a few more. Fuck it, might as well refuel. Urgent medical supplies, agri-medicines again. So, okay. Right. So we can give them the non-lethal weapons. And both lots of agri-medicines. What are they wanting? Aquaponic systems. No. Right, these, hang on, where's that going? Titan City, that's nowhere near where I'm heading, so blocks to, how long is there? 1 hour 24 minutes, I still can't be asked. Right, what's that done to my cargo then? I've still got plenty. Agri-medicines, amazingly, is the one I have the least of. Right. Next station is Mikhail Gorbachev. And this one's pretty close, only 4.24 millimeters away. Actually, yeah, it's Mikhail Gorbachev that only had the one, not here. So hopefully this will give me another mission or two. That fucking Sidewinder isn't going to move, is it? You're going to fucking move one way or another. Check, yeah, it is only food missions left. So I can do an agri-medicine one if it crops up. Do a battle weapons one if it crops up, no problem.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I don't know if it's me, but it's fucking cold.
Request granted.
Thought there was only 2 missions to go. I'm sure it only showed 2 when I left the last place. Probably did. A number of times it, one of the missions that you're doing suddenly disappears from that list. Yet another glitch that needs to be sorted out. Will it be sorted out in 1.3? Will it? Bollocks, that's like. Always tell when it's me coming through the entry port there.
Landing gear deployed.
I knew I'd overshot that one. land again.
Docking
There we
successful.
go.
Engines disengaged.
Right, so, yeah, just the one here. Coffee. That one often crops up. This will be some booze or other. Yeah. Combat contracts, traders. No, thank you. Right. Well, that was a bit of a letdown, that one. Right, so to the last, which is Li Qingzhao. I just had to double check it then. Right, off we go.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Docking request granted.
Like I say, I'm hardly likely to get a naval ascension mission as soon as, you know, I do all these. But this lot certainly helped towards it, and because I still have a load of cargo in the hold to put towards any more that I get.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So, through here, I'll give them the old food cartridges. And the animal meat. There we go. So, what else is there on this one? Like cargo transfers to Mikhail Gorbachev. fuck it, I might as well do that. I won't do the end corporate wage slave culture today because that's another one that's reputation gains, but it's doing slave missions, and I have no real wish to do slave missions because that's a pretty dodgy and gives you a very good chance of getting shot down or an enormous fine. So I'm looking for my cargo in amongst that lot. 2 tons of animal meat to come off, so that brings it down to 51. But apart from that, everything else... Oh no, there's the animal meat there, so... Oh, okay. So all this lot is basically spare for additional missions. And hopefully that will be enough to get me to well, another naval ascension mission. Anyway, I'm now got to bugger off back to Mikhail Gorbachev's station to finish this one, but I think you've seen enough of me going from station to station and not doing a whole hell of a lot. So there you go, that brings this that brings this video to an end, and this is Commander Lukoza signing off. Right, well, I didn't think that little burst of 9 missions would be quite so successful. When I docked here at Mikhail Gorbachev's station, I got rid of the cargo, saved and exited so I could start the upload of the previous video. Came back on the end, straight away there was a naval ascension mission. I have to get to Duanta again. This time I have to go to Wang City. What a name. I'm sure I've been to a Wang City before. I hasten to add that it was in this game, it wasn't in Brighton or something. Technically Wang City is fucking Brighton. How the fuck it, mate? Now I'm wondering if this is one of those missions where I am definitely going to be interdicted because it's it's so easy. What I'm doing is just carrying this lot to this docking station. I know there's at least one where that happens.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping.
Right, where are you? There you are.
Fuel scooping complete.
There's only 2 ships in the area. One's an Anaconda, one's a Python. I suspect I could well be interdicted in this mission then. It will be one of those 2. It does seem very coincidental that it just happens to be those 2 ships in the area, whereas normally there's only one and a load of, piddly arse little things. Me slowing down will give them the chance to do it any time around now. It don't look like they're interested. One's disappeared, the other one's buggered off right over to, you know, he's in front of me. I don't mean this one, he's over there. That's him. So, well, maybe I'm not going to be. I'm not sorry about that. I can't remember what it was that I actually got from this system. I know it wasn't this station. This is extraction, and I went to the agricultural one, so it must have been all the animal meat, grain, which so far I haven't sold any of. Because I could go and get some more, but at the moment I don't really need to. There you go, so nobody stopped me.
Docking request granted. Scan detected.
Right, how smooth the landing is this one going to be? Well, better than usual.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, let's see what we have. Well, I made a whole 731 from doing that. But that's the important bit. So I've now reached the rank of lieutenant, and if you're American, you are the one pronouncing it wrong, not me. Right. Let's see what they've got here in the way of cargo. There's never any for metals. And I ain't got fuck all else that would be wanted for those kind of missions either. So yeah, I'm not going to bother. And I've only used 58 tons so far. So I mean, I've still had 230. I don't think I'm going to run out, you know, that quick. So I think I'll just go back to Seoul and you know, hang around like a bad smell, which is what I've been doing, and picking up missions, and now I should have the cargo already in the hold, and then I can do the missions straight away. So anyway, there you go. So I've made it up to lieutenant. I've no idea how close that is to the top rank, but well, that's where I am. It might be just 2 away from the top. I don't know, maybe someone let me know in the comments. But yeah, well, that brings this one to an end. It is only a short one, so this is Commander Luco's who now needs to go and make a cup of tea, signing off. Okay, an update and a bit of an explanation. The first two parts of this video clearly refer to the fact that they were going to be separate videos. That's because the first part was being uploaded while I did the second, but because of YouTube fucking up, which is hardly a rarity, the first part that was being uploaded, the upload didn't work. So I cancelled it and I'm going to put all the parts together. It's going to be another amalgamated one like my exploration videos. So there has been more. We'll start off, I guess, with showing the cargo, because with the exception of the Indy bourbon, which I picked up purely because it was a rare when I went to whatever system it was, I think it was Epsilon Indy, so I got that while I was there. Everything else I've got, this is all the stuff you're really going to need for these reputation gain missions. So we have algae, grain, food cartridges, animal meat, fish, fruit and veg, non-lethal weapons and agri-medicines. And you'll notice that non-lethal weapons and agri-medicines are the ones I have most of. That is because out here, actually I'll tell a lie, I've got more food cartridges. I've got too many of them though. But out here in Seoul, I find anyway that the non-lethal weapons and agri-medicines ones are the most common. Right, other updates are that I got another rank increase, so I'm up to Lieutenant Commander, and that means I only have one more to go. Post Commander is the next rank, and that's the top. And I've done a fair few reputation increase missions. I've also done some that will pay, because I mean, you don't have to do, you know, nothing but reputation increase ones. And I have another one to do, but believe it or not, I don't have enough of the right cargo. It's for animal meat. They want 29 tons of it, and I have 25. Now don't tell me Procyon is the only one. Okay, it's not. Duanta has some. I can't remember the name of the docking station. It's the last one. That's the only one that's agriculture. Davis Terminal. Right, that's where I'm going. Once I am a bit obsessive compulsive when it comes to this. I don't like having the map with, you know, the trade routes still showing. Fuck knows why. There's no excuse for it. But anyway, let's get back to picking that up, and I'll carry on with the update, because once I got the rank to Lieutenant Commander, I got another permit. In fact, even before then, I also, when I reached the rank of Lieutenant, I was also offered another permit for that one. The trouble is, that was the permit for Vega, which I've already got. So I'm wondering if there was a bit of a fuck up, like some of you who have got the Founders World permit and you know who you are, and yet you shouldn't have it. Well, I wasn't quite that lucky. All I got was the permit for Vega when I shouldn't have. So yeah, you are offered it when you reach Lieutenant Commander. When you reach Lieutenant. Big fucking deal. I already had it, so it wasn't really that important to me. But as you can see, my permits list is now so long that it needs scrolling. I think I've got 12. It's either 12 or 13. Yeah, 12. Anyway, the second system down, Hors. Yep, once you reach the rank of Lieutenant Commander, you are given a permit to go and visit Hors. And that's only the beginning of the double entendres where that system is concerned. While you are there, one of the factions, because I've already visited it, there's fuck all there, it's not worth going to. But one of the factions is called the Workers for Hors Values. I kid you not. Would you want to be friendly or allied to somebody who is a worker of Hors values? Well, I didn't have any choice in the matter because I am now allied to the Federation, and that minor faction is also allied to the Federation. I'm already allied to them, so there you go. I am an ally to the Workers of Hors values. Lucky me. And the main docking station there, believe it or not, is called the Candy Cavern. Again, I kid you not. And if that isn't enough, the planet it's orbiting is called Colon. Which begs the question, just what kind of people are these Hors? It really does not sound like the kind of place I want to spend very long at. So I have a feeling my one visit there is likely to be my only visit there. Not only because of all that, but as I say, they got fuck all there. Their shipyard contains 3 ships, the most impressive of which is a Cobra Mark III. I didn't check their outfitting, but I figured, you know, if the shipyard's that shit, then the outfitting will be as well. And what else was there? Oh yeah, their commodities board had fuck all in it. The only thing they sold once again was bio waste and hydrogen fuel. And their buying in prices, okay, they weren't terrible, but they were nothing remarkable. I mean, it's certainly not as bad as Van Marden's Star, but I would be amazed if any system requiring a permit is as bad as there. If it is, I'd just be thinking, what's the fucking point of putting them in? So, I don't know when I'm going to be putting this video once it's all joined together on YouTube. I think what I'll do is wait until I've got the last rank, which hopefully won't be too long. So the rate I'm going, it shouldn't be. One thing I can tell you is when you make it to the next rank, you don't want to hang around Sol all the time. By which I mean, do the mission, come back to Sol, get your rank progression and that done, then leave Sol again. Because if you stick around, you're not going to get very many, if any, of the reputation missions. So you need to bugger off out of there again, and you can use that time to go and, you know, restock on the usual suspects cargo. Then come back and then start, you know, scouting around every bloody station in Sol looking for those missions again. There is another way of getting those missions to appear quicker. I might reveal it, though I do want some secrets kept, but I might reveal it if there is another part when I have got all of the ranks, because then I won't give a toss. So I need to buy 29 tons of animal meat. Well, actually, technically I only need to buy 4 because I've got 25 tons already, but that will leave me with none at all. So really I want to buy 29 tons and then a few more to top off the amount I've got. So in other words, I may as well just buy nothing but animal meat and then go straight back.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Now, if you go to Federation systems, you can, you know, check out their bulletin boards there, and if they have any, you know, reputation increase missions there, then again you may as well go for them. They haven't got any here though, so right, animal meat, there we are. So 36, well 29 of that will be used up straight away, so that means I've effectively only got 7 more on top of there, so that'll be 32, that'll be okay. Right, let's get the old actually, let me just double check which is, because I go to so many stations in Seoul I can never remember which one the missions are at, so we have to go to old Abe Lincoln again. There we go. Right, off we fuck. Now I haven't done any exploration trips as such, but I have still been going to systems that are in need of scanning, so I am still making a few credits on the old exploration, and I have now passed 8 million. I'm at something like 8,118,000. I'll show you exactly where I am in a sec once I've got out of here.
Scan detected.
Right, so yeah, there we are. So 1,040 systems visited, 8,125,521 credits made, so even more than I thought. 1,701 level 2 detailed scans. So not doing too bad. I think I'm about halfway now to the next rank. Whatever the next rank after Pathfinder is, I haven't got a fucking clue. If I could be asked, I would have gone back and joined in that fight, but I can't, so off we go. Now, the mission that I did to reach Lieutenant Commander was a mission of taking out a general, which is another reason why I am particularly glad I got it done now, because otherwise I would have had to do it while during 1.3. I wanted to get it done before then, because if I was doing it during 1.3, it sounds like I would need a frameshift interdictor. I've already gone into why I will never fit one of those again on this ship. Every time you use an interdictor on a or fit one to an Anaconda that has the same loadout that I have, you're looking at a 90,000 credit repair bill just for using the fucking thing. And I'm not prepared to put up with that. So that's another reason why I was particularly keen to get the rank progression done before 1.3 came along, and why I recommend that anybody else who wants to get their naval ranks with the Federation and or the Empire, they best get a move on. Now with each rank, there's only going to be 2 missions where you have to go after a general, and I've already done the 2 for the Empire, obviously, because I, you know, am at Earl, so I've got the top rank there. And that one to get me to Lieutenant Commander was the second one for the Federation, so I know that I have no more of them to come. So I would be happy enough to leave it as it is, but because I'm now only 1 rank away from doing this, you know, whole military rank increase, and, you know, have it finished and done with and out of the way completely, I'm carrying on. And I've decided that once I've done this, I'm going to bugger off to the Alliance, where I'm currently on friendly terms. I'll do a few more missions for them and get myself allied, so I'm allied with pretty much everyone. But it will be everyone as far as the major factions go. So hopefully that will mean that the factions will all be rather keen to make use of my services and therefore offer me decent rewards within the fucking power play bollocks. Now, although I've said plenty of times that I am most definitely allied to the Empire, I have been starting to think, you know, I'm really not. I'm more just in it purely for my own gain. I couldn't give a fuck about any of the factions. The reason being, I've done loads of shit for the Empire and really haven't got fuck all for it. The Federation I haven't liked since Frontier, let alone since, you know, Elite Dangerous came out. And the Alliance, I've got no argument with them, I just don't find them very interesting, not least because they have no navy, so there's no ranking system there. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Let's get this mission done. So this is one that pays me 86,444 for that lot. I'll have some of that. There we go. So I've still got a way to go. That would have been a good mission. I could have done it as well. Titan City is a large enough dock, but they need 45 tons and I don't have anything like that much space. I have 29 tons left because that's what I've just cleared out of the hold. But 116,179 for a trip that doesn't even involve you going to another system. Definitely worth doing if I could. That is another reason why getting a decent reputation with one of the factions is well worth it, because you then are offered missions like that that pay you a huge amount for doing next to sod all. Anyway, that's pretty much everything, so I'm going to carry on and, you know, and try and get to this final mission. If I get it offered, I'll start the video from the moment I accept the mission and then go off and do it. If I don't know and I decide I can't be asked, then this will be the last part of the video and I'll go ahead and upload it as it is. So if that's the case, then this is Commander Lucosa signing off. Okay, next part should be the final part of my video. I have got to the next rank progression mission. It's 1:05 in the morning. I'm not sure how long it's been since I did the last part, but I've been doing plenty of the freebie missions, as I call them, the ones where you just hand the stuff over for reputation gain, and I've now got this naval progression mission, which is to destroy 6 pirates at choice of either Alpha Centauri, Barnard Star and Lumen 16. Lumen 16 I haven't been to, so I don't know what it's like. Alpha Centauri can fuck off, there's no way I'm going there. Barnard Star is pretty much perfect because it does have gas giants with ring systems. There will almost certainly be ships in those areas. So I've already got Barnard Star locked in. Let's return to the surface and get ready to head out.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear
Now,
retracted.
this mission is almost identical to the final mission that I had with the Empire. In fact, when I say almost identical, it is identical. I had to destroy pirates then, and I think it was 6 again. And that part's pure luck. It can be anywhere between 4 and 9. 6 is fine, no problem with that. With the Imperial one though, I had no systems nearby with ring systems that could have had resource extraction sites to make it easy. In the end I was just hanging around the nav beacon, taking out every wanted ship that there was until I finally
Frameshift drive
got the
charging.
requisite number of pirates, because not every wanted ship at the nav beacon is a pirate. With this place being nice and close, I've been here several times to stock up on some of my cargo that I was giving away. I know that we don't need to spend a long time fuel scooping.
Fuel scooping.
Oh yes, this is the system that contains Birmingham World, another one of Daddy 07's home planets, I'm sure. Speaking of Commander Daddy 07, I know he's just heading off on his exploration trip.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Now, Barnard Star 5 is going to be my destination. That's one of the gas giants that has rings around it. Once we get in range, we'll see if there are any resource extraction sites there. If there are, then I'd say this mission is as good as done. Now, I have a decent amount of time, 4.5 hours. If I can't do it in 4.5 hours, then strong signal source, no. If it was not identified, I would have checked it out. What about you? Not a strong one. Just make sure I've got the right weapons group selected. Which reminds me, apparently in 1.3 update there are some changes regarding how turrets work. I can't remember all the details offhand, but I do remember that when I read about them, I liked the look of them. The biggest problem I have with turrets, and it's the reason why I never fit them on this ship, although I think about it when I'm going into a conflict zone, but that's the only time, is that they do have a habit of firing on a ship that I haven't scanned, and consequently I become wanted. And I am not going to put up with any of that. But these changes to the turrets supposedly will take care of that. Anyway, hopefully this unidentified signal source will get us a pirate or two. And for once, if there are resource extraction sites at the planet that I'm heading for, I don't care if they're only piddly-arse little ships. In fact, I'd almost prefer it. Oh, there's one ship here that's not showing as allied. That's why.
Detected. Power plant capacity exceeded.
Okay.
Frameshift charge detected.
Yeah, that's not going to do you much good, pal.
Target destroyed.
That must be a pirate. Yep, one down. 5
Scan
to go.
detected.
He's friendly. He's a friendly. Of course, once I've done this mission and then got the rank, that's me pretty much finished with the Federation. I will have no reason to stick around. I'm trying to chase after this one who buggered off in the distance just in case. I bet he shows up with green or something though. Yeah, there you go. So that was a waste of time. Right. Off we go again.
Frameshift drive charging.
Only 5 left to get.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh yeah, something else I forgot. My quiz in one of my earlier videos. So I guess congrats have to go to the Rabbit's Foot for not only being the first person to get it right, but also for being the only person to actually attempt to guess. But the answer to the question, what colour is space, is beige. I'm guessing he does watch QI. There we go, 3 resource extraction sites. This should be a fucking doddle. Now I want a resource extraction site that is at least partly illuminated. Don't want it to be completely in the shadow of the planet that it's around. As long as it's not in the shadow, I don't care where it is. Could be in the outer ring, could be in the right in the inside, could be right slap bang the fucking middle. I don't give a shit. As long as it's lit. And this is definitely lit. Submarine system. This would be one hell of a time to plough into a fucking asteroid, wouldn't it? Looks like I'm right in the dark bit. that won't be welcome. Okay, it's not too shabby. Now, I still have plenty of cargo, so that should also work out here. Will attract pirates to me.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Two asps. Asps are always clean, so far this place has absolutely fuck all. It's not far off being absolutely fuck all in the way of ships as well, let alone anything else. Why not another resource extraction site just in case? But if this doesn't pick up soon, then fuck it, I'm off. So the next one. Absolutely nothing coming in. What a fucking waste of time. More coming in. Cobra Mark 3. What are you all about? And he's already got his weapons deployed, and for going after pirates, that's not usually a good sign. Yeah, pirates don't tend to deploy their weapons straight away.
Scan detected.
Therefore, this one looks interesting. And he's just giving himself away.
Target shields offline.
That's him down.
Target destroyed.
That's two. Now, there's a firefight going on here. Can I get there in time? Scanners yet. Bit of a graphics glitch going on there. Right, well, an asp is definitely not going to be wanted. Adder has possibilities. Yep, that's the one.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
It's you down.
Target destroyed.
Yep, 3 down. We have here shit. It's just blown up. Okay, what the hell's all happening here?
Target shields
Asp,
offline.
he's gonna crash into me. Fucking hell. What the hell was that
Target
fucker doing?
shields online. Target shields offline. Target shields
Alright, this is the
online.
fucker they're all firing at. Okay, I've got that
Target
one.
destroyed.
And that ass was flying like a fucking dickhead and a half. 2 more. And because I changed the site, yeah, I was going to head off in completely the wrong direction, so what are we at now? Something going on in the background there. See if we can get there quickly enough. What are you all about? Why are they firing around you? That's why. Oh, you cunt. There we are. Get away from that fucking... Looks like he's down. Yep.
Target destroyed.
Yeah. Someone around here is being fired at. It's
Target
like someone's
shields
doing a
offline.
runner. Wanted, but there you go. Will I get that one?
Target shields online.
Yep. And there we go. Objective
Target
complete.
destroyed.
Right, well that's all I wanted to do. Now, where do I have to go again? Sol. Leeching jar. Not sticking around to do any more, because I don't need to. I don't know if that is a graphics glitch or if it's because that particular ring is extremely fast moving. Could be that. I've not seen anything like that before.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, I need to get away from
4,
here before I can hide the space back.
2, 1, engage.
Now I could keep this cargo I've got and take it with me back to, or take it to the Alliance, because the Alliance is where I'm heading next.
Frameshift drive charging.
I want to get myself allied with them, so then I'm allied with everyone. I don't know if I should be asked or not. I guess it depends on how many jumps I have to do before I reach Alliance space. I'm almost certainly going to go to the old world, because there's plenty of rares around there that I can get my hands on.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, well, I'll think about it nearer the time.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
How much cargo space would I like? I mean, I've got 69 tons spare, which is actually not enough for all of the rares. Oh, I could always sell some of them when I get there, so I could end up taking this lot with me. I think it's safe to say that this little tip of doing those reputation gain missions are the way of increasing your naval rank is clearly one that works. It also works if you're trying to get permits for a particular system. But the thing with doing it for those is, of course, it will only work then if you are doing the mission for the minor faction that is offering the permit in the first place. So say for example you want the permit for Sirius and you're at either Leuton Star or Procyon, then you have to make sure that the mission is being offered by the Sirius Corporation. Because if it's being offered by anyone else and you take it, it won't make sod all difference towards you getting the permit. Whereas for Federation ranks, and indeed for Imperial ranks, as long as the minor faction offering it are affiliated with the Federation or the Empire, it will count towards your advancement into getting the next naval rank mission. And for the Federation in particular, Sol is definitely the best place to hang around because there are so many stations to visit to find those missions. I mean, there's only, well, there are 4 stations if you include Galileo orbiting the moon, orbiting Earth alone. So this is definitely the place to come when you're looking for Federation rank improvement.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so 21 refuel, no problem with that. Repairs are fine. Let's cash in the bounties. 77,699. Not bad considering if all the ships I destroyed were rather piddly-ass little things. I'm bloody close to 28 million. And a reward for that. That will take me up to 28 million. There we go, 28 million at 31,299. And there we have Post Commander Lucosa. Sits along rather nicely with the Earl Lucosa, and as you can see, friendly with the Alliance. That I intend to say improve and get it up to whatever. So now these reputation gains for animal meat and for non-lethal weapons, now they can fuck off. They're not paying me, so I'm not giving out anything. I Okay, I do have some cartography data to sell, but yeah, it's far too close to this system. It's only 7.17 light years away, so... And I know that you don't get an extra permit for doing this one. So, I mean, here I am with my permits, 12 of them, Hors being the most recent one, and another of the really pointless ones. And there is my, all of the stats. You can just read through them, there's no point in me reading them out. Oh yes, that is the highest single transaction of 773,000. Actually, now I think about it, I mentioned that in the first part of this video, so... But that is me not only finished with the naval rank progression in the Federation, that is me finished with the Federation completely. Once I get out of here and reach Alliance space, I don't think I will ever be heading into the Federation again unless open hostilities between the Empire, or the Alliance for that matter, with the Federation, and a Federation system turns out to be the battlefield. That's about the only reason, or the only time I will come back. But yeah, now I'm heading out of Federation with no intention of returning. So there we go. So this is Federal Post Commander Lucosa signing off.